I can't believe the Blue Lock anime never adapted Kunigami's final game against Shido and Ikiguri, and I want to tell y'all what exactly happened because the anime didn't. So after Kunigami and Ryo lost to Isagi, they were looking for their next opponent, and Kunigami is pissed about this. And then they go into the matching room and they find Shido, and Shido beat up every single person in the room except Ikiguri. And he goes to kick Ikiguri, and Kunigami saves him like a true hero. But he does take a beating from Shido. And Shido says he wants to play a 2-on-2 against them, but Kunigami does not really like this. And Ryo agrees to play it because he thinks Ikiguri is not that good. And despite not liking the situation, Kunigami agrees. And then their match begins. And immediately Shido makes his presence known because he is so fast. And then Ryo passes it to Kunigami and Ikiguri is right there. But Shido pulls up and he presses Kunigami so hard that Ikiguri steals the ball. And then Ryo presses Ikiguri, but Ikiguri tries to evade him. And then Ikiguri trips over Ryo and a foul is called on Ryo. And Ikiguri says his weapon is crafting fouls for the other team. And then Shido gets the ball. And Shido is able to slip past Kunigami and he is surprised by this. But then Shido passes it back to Ikiguri. And then Ikiguri passes it back to Shido, but Ryo tips it up. And while in midair, Shido does a bicycle kick on Kunigami, and Shido scores on him, and he is a demon. And this is the last thing we see from their entire match. And the last thing we see is Kunigami on the ground in despair, and this whole section was never in the anime, and I wish it was. And they adapted this page of Kunigami walking out, and this was really sad in the anime. But then when Kunigami sees the wild card, they did not adapt this. But this is how Kunigami got eliminated, and I wish we saw this in the anime. Maybe they'll adapt this later, I don't know, but this is really interesting. But let me know guys what you think of Kunigami's final game against Shido.